Getting everything set up, and then we'll start. Almost there. Alrighty. A lot of people wait till there's a few people in here. I don't. I'm just like going with it. Okay, so welcome to another hunting and fishing with Matt. This is episode 5. Just a little small recap. Last night we went over my bigger tackle box and my open face reel and some lures. So if you haven't seen that episode, it's uploaded. You can go check that out. As always, I'm on Spotify, and now I'm started using Riverside.fm as well. I believe it's still powered by Spotify. It just shows you the live video is all it does. Um, so yeah, tonight I'll be going over my 308 deer rifle. I know a lot of people are probably like, "Hey, belt down," but I'll be going over it, the ammo I use, the grain that I use in the ammo for the 308, and a few other little things. So let's get started. Want to welcome everybody already to another episode. Hope everybody had a great evening yesterday. Today is Wednesday. It's the last day of the month. Tomorrow starts September, so that means I'll have roughly 10 days tomorrow. No, I'll have 9 days March, 10 days today until archery season. So yeah, of course, normally I have a hat on. Today I don't. It's right here. This is one of my Realtree bone collector hats. Uh, I actually like this hat a lot. I wear it while I'm hunting as well. It keeps the glare off my sights and out of the scope. It helps. That's why I wear a hat all the time. Plus, I'm going gray. So anyway, moving on. Like I said, yes, I have the 308. Again, these are all emptied. As you can see, the bolt, it is a bolt action. The bolt is pulled all the way back. There's the magazine's not even in it. I know you can't really see, but there's no magazine. So there's no way this is loaded whatsoever. I've checked it multiple times. But like I said, always keep it pointed down and away. When you're handing it off, you point it down and away from everybody and everything. That way, if something were to happen, it would blow a hole in my floor, not somebody. Again, this is a Remington Model 77308. Remington does not make this model anymore. They still make the 700s, but not the 770s. From what Remington told me, which is pretty neat. I got basically a dinosaur now. I do love this one. It has the factory scope that came on it when I got it. It's a 3x9x40. I don't see a brand anywhere, so I can't tell you what brand it is. I don't know. It's just what came on it whenever I got it. I did have the slang was put on for me on this one because, and I say that because this was actually a gift from my dad. He has the Remington Model 700 30-06 wood body, and he bought me the at Christmas one year here. My mom went in and they bought the 308, and then it was gifted to me the following Christmas, which is perfectly legal. It's not a straw purchase or anything like that. He bought it for him, never shot it, and then gifted it to me because he has the 30-06, which is basically the same thing. It's just I think mine shoots a smaller caliber than his, or vice versa. I can't remember. I'm too tired to look, but yeah. So I have the 308. He's got the 30-06. I love mine. This is one of the shells out of it, one of the bullets. This is 180 grain round. That's what I hunt with. It does have, and I have to get closer. It does have that lead soft tip on it. It is not fully metal because full metal here in Georgia is illegal to hunt with. Although I'm sure somebody's gonna comment that's not true. Actually, it is. If you look up the regulations, hunting with full metal or green tipped NATO rounds in a 5.56, you cannot deer hunt with. It is illegal. But I'd use soft tip. This is the magazine for it. It's just a little 5-round mag that goes in it. It's called the short action. It says Remington on the bottom, all that good stuff. But that is the 308. There's nothing special about it. Like I said, I haven't done anything to it. I thought about putting a bipod on the front, because whenever I hunt with, there's places I hunt, I use homemade ground blinds, and that would come in handy to balance out on to help stabilize my shot. And I know my 243, it looked like a miniature sniper rifle when I got done. I had a high powered scope, a lot more powerful than that one, and I had the bipod on the 243, and it was also bolt action. One thing about these bolt actions, and I see a lot of people doing this, and it drives me nuts. Whenever you take the bolt, as you can see, it's pulled all the way back, but up here, your bolt is ready to fire. It's ready forward, it's ready to go. People will take their palm and go underneath and up and pull back. That's not how these bolts are designed to do. It's actually two fingers on the ball of your bolt. Take your two fingers like this right here, put the ball in there, lift up, pull back. My wrist never turns. I never rotate it over anything. I can do it all day long, super quick. Although this one needs some oil in it because it does catch right here. But yeah, people are sitting here slapping on back and forth and stuff. I don't know why people do that. It's so easy just to take it, slide back with, here, let me put it like this. Where it's like this, right here, forward, down. See, my wrist is not doing like this, and I'm pulling. Then I have to rotate my palm. It's called palming the bolt. It is not how you're supposed to do a bolt action. And people do it all the time, especially creators who make video games and stuff. They think that's how it's supposed. I'm like, dude, that's not even accurate. It's you two fingered up, pull, push, down. And really, your wrist ain't even doing this. It's all one fluid motion, up, back, and down. It stays fluent. I mean, you saw how I was doing it, but I don't know why they do that. It's so weird. I've seen people do that, and I'm like, that's not the way to do it. I wouldn't do it that way. But I'm weird, I guess, for doing that. Sorry, I forgot to turn on this one light to give extra lighting in here, and that was my fault. There we go. There's that one. And then I got another one over here. My studio, I kind of did this in a hurry. I actually was running a little bit late tonight. Not much, but a little bit. There we go. Now, more lighting. But like I said, I know I got a video that I'm going to be doing on the opening day. It'll be with my crossbow. I'll be doing it. And it'll be probably that morning. I'm still trying to find the mount I'm looking for a certain type of mount for my GoPro. And if you're ever wondering, this is the GoPro I use. Get the charger out there. This is the one I use. It's a GoPro 8 Black. I love this thing. It's been great. I really enjoy using it. I know there's newer ones out there. This is the first ever actual GoPro I've ever owned. And the best part is, I actually have the external mic. It is mounted to my mic stand right now, but I'm going to unmount it so you can see it. This is the one that actually goes to it. I found this thing, of all places, at a bargain bin, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. And I noticed the end is a Type-C, like USB thing, which is what my GoPro takes to charge. I plugged this in and tried it, and it worked. And I was like, holy crap, I gave $0.25 for that mic. And it works great. So in my hunting videos, I'll have the mic sitting here. So that way when I'm whispering, you'll still be able to hear me in the GoPro footage. And then, of course, there is a mounting bracket that I'm going to put on it. And I got one, it's over there. I got a tripod one, but the one I'm looking for is the one that this can actually screw down on. Even though this doesn't screw, I have plates that mount here that do screw down. And I thought, hell, I'll use that, why not? But anyway, enough about that. That is what my footage will be filmed on. You won't see me on camera. You will hear me, but you won't see me because I'm going to have it filming from my shooting stand, my shooting house. So there'll be that. Uh, yeah, that's really all I got tonight. I know it's not that long of a video compared to my other ones, but I don't want to like just keep adding and adding and adding, and then come by Friday, I don't have anything to go over. Friday night, I'll be going over how I store my camo, the way I do my camo from the beginning of the season to the end. I know a lot of people are going to be really shocked at that one, but it's how I was raised, how my dad did it, how his dad did it. It's been a family tradition like that, and I still do it the same way till today. Um, I've always done it that way since I was shown that. My dad does his that way. My grandfather did it the same way, and so on. And I've actually passed it to my nephew and a few other family members. I don't think they do it that way. I think they do their own thing, which is fine. I didn't tell them this is the only way to do it. You can't do it any other way. I didn't do that because that's not true. It's just the way I was raised on how to treat my camouflage. Also, I got to go and get my ghillie suit out of behind the back seats of my truck. It's been in there since the end of deer season last year. I got to bring it in, clean it up, get it ready, and same way with the camo from that I'll be showing Friday. Tomorrow's video will be one more rod and reel combo and one more tackle box and some lures in it. Um, and then Friday, like I said, will be on the hunting this side of it, and it'll be my camo and possibly some other stuff along with my camo that I use. Also, my wife informed me, she's like, "Well, you don't really talk about the bait you use. You don't really show video of the bait you're using." She's right. I haven't done that. I messed up and totally. I talked about it, but I didn't ever tell you the names of it. I don't believe. Um, which is nothing special. You go to Walmart and you buy it. It's Old Fashioned was the first um, molasses type attractant that I used this year. It smells amazing, and it brought in a lot of deer. I actually have photos on my camera. See if I can pull these up and show them to you. Of some nice deer. I mean, yeah, they're not that big by no means, but I did have a few nice ones come in. I don't know how well that's on show on camera, but I mean, you can see a buck, you can see two does, or a yearling and a doe, and then the buck is in there with them. That came in this year at 11:17 a.m. on the 22nd of this month. So just the other day, actually. Another one of just him, and he's got kind of like a weird rack too. I don't know how well that's on show, but as you can see, it's got the timestamp and the temperature and everything. But yeah, not a bad picture. And again, he's coming in because I had the old fashioned out there, so I was tickled to death about that. It worked out great. First year I've ever used that. Not that. Let's see, get that off. There we go. Okay. But yeah, not a bad deal with old fashioned molasses attracted. It was the first year I ever used it, um, and I had good results. Plus, I use, I think it's called double shot corn. I use a 30-pound bag. I put it in my feeder, and I went out today, this morning, because I had another type of molasses to put out because we've had rainstorms on and off since I put that stuff out, and I knew it was gone. So I bought a different brand. It's called Big J, I believe is the name of it. Um, I put it out. It does not smell as nice as the old fashioned, and it definitely looked like I was pouring mud or rusty water out. I'm not talking bad about them. It may work. I don't know. I won't know until I get new footage. Um, but it did look like rusted water coming out of that jug, and it was more watery, whereas old fashioned's kind of thicker. But the odor just didn't. I didn't appeal to the odor of it. Some of them smell amazing. Some of them don't. I've used mud hoe over the years. Had really good results with it. Last year, I had a bunch of does out here last year. I didn't shoot any of them. I had one 6-pointer come out opening day of bow season, and that's when I realized my bow was messed up when I took aim on him. Um, but they were coming back just about like clockwork every single day, right at sunrise. So I knew that the mud hole was working. The stuff I put out today, I don't know how well it's gonna work. I did try a peanut butter block as an attractant, and something got. I actually ended up using two of those. Something got one of them. The first within 24 hours, the whole block was completely gone. There wasn't even a crumb of it, and I was like, okay. My camera didn't catch what got it because of where I had it set. The camera angle didn't pick it up, so I moved it, put it out in front of the camera, and it's kind of weird. My camera malfunctioned that day. I ended up having to call Spy Point because that's the creators of my camera. I called them and said, "Hey, look, my camera's messing up. What's going on?" And the block again completely gone, and it was inside of a milk crate, just a little small milk crate. And the milk crate was on its side, the block completely gone, no crumbs. And I'm like, okay, something's getting the whole block and taking off with it. I'm not putting another one out. Uh, and again, these are just attractants just to get the deer into the area for the season. Like I said, I went out today. I was putting that molasses stuff out, and I noticed that there was not even a kernel of corn on the ground underneath my feeder. And I was like, huh, that's weird. No, my feeder must be empty. So I reached out and I popped the side, like tapped on it, on the side of it, and there was corn still in it. It was just stuck to the side, I guess, from the heat getting to it and stuff. But it came down and I ran a test run on it and got more of it out back onto the ground. But hopefully, all of it, it seemed like it might have been barely a quarter full. It was almost empty, basically. So hopefully, that'll be out soon and I can hunt with it sitting there. Yes, in the GoPro footage, you will see the feeder standing there. I'm not taking it down, um, but I promise you there will be no corn in it whatsoever. If there is, I will not hunt that. I do not hunt over my feeder at all. Sorry, issues. What in the world? Sorry, my mom was texting me. She's just got home from a heart attack not long ago. So she's been texting me, and I've been keeping a check on her. Um, yeah, there is some other stuff I'm gonna put out. I do have a mineral block out there. They actually have, and you can see the tracks. I should have took pictures of it. You can see the tracks where they actually have dug that out and moved the block, probably about 2 or 3 feet from where I had it. I had it in this little bitty hole. It's just a natural little hole in my yard, and I had the molasses stuff around it, and on top of it, they have actually moved that block, trying to drag it to the woods. Now it could be deer. I know there's deer tracks all around it, but I also have pictures, or I had caught pictures of 3 different raccoons out there. So raccoons could be moving it too, because I know they'll mess with it. Um, and it even warned me, hey, raccoons, bears, deer, and there was one other one. I don't know what other animal it was that said it would mess with that block and with that peanut butter brick that I had, which is super mushy. There is another attractant I'm going to try to get later, right before season, because I know it won't last long. And I'm going to try to get it, put it in the creek, see how it works. It's made by a different company. I want to say Buck Jim made it, I believe. The same people that make the deer canes. I think it's made by them, but I'm not sure. I'll have to read the label and then I can let you know. But yeah, if you have any other tips on what might be a good attractant to keep them in the area, I don't want them running off yet. I'd like to keep them out here where maybe I can get one this year. That'd be great. You can leave me a comment on what something you use. If you have any questions on, well, where did I find some of the stuff? Because your Walmart may not carry it. Not all Walmarts carry the same brand of stuff, or they'll carry the same brand but not the same exact item. It happens. I've been to several Walmarts over the past month, and each one had the brand but a different version of it, or of something. But it's the same brand, just this might be a little bit different than this one. It's kind of weird, and the prices are different at each Walmart too. Not all of them have the same price tag. I noticed that those little hooks that I showed y'all, which I don't know what I did with it, I put it somewhere. It may be in my gear bag. I really don't know what to do with it. Anyway, the little gear hooks that I have, I noticed when I went back, I told y'all they were $2. The price of those have went up to $4.27 a piece, which is kind of outrageous. It's just a little freaking hook, but they did go up, unfortunately. So that is another thing. And if I notice that, if I tell you, hey, look, I only paid this for it, that's what I paid. If I see it again and I see it went up or down in price, I'll let you know. Uh, but yes, those hooks went up to 4.27, so $2.27 higher than what I paid for them. Also, I do recommend, and a lot of people might agree this, you can actually go in the off season, right at the end of the season, when deer hunting's about to end. A lot of deer hunting stuff, especially deer hunting stuff, will go on clearance. Buy it because you're gonna get this really good stuff at a cheaper price. Um, I noticed right now at my local Walmart they have the Flex Tone turkey decoy, the big one, and it comes with the stand and everything. They got it marked down to 25 bucks. Those things were 40 to $50 during the season. That's why I didn't buy one. Plus, I don't get turkey hunting as much. But still, 25 bucks, that's almost half off. If it was 50, it's half off. But I want to say it was around 40 something dollars, 45 bucks, I think. I'm not 100% sure. It tells you on the tag, but I know they're at 25 to $27 right now. And I was like, darn, if I had the extra money, I'd bought one or two. They're really nice. The detail in it is amazing for that, and some of them do have the beard, some of them don't. Depends on which one you buy. But yeah, check that out. Check out your clearance aisles anywhere you go for stuff like that. Also, I didn't know this until I actually saw it on a YouTube video, and your area may not have one. Mine does, and just a few other ones. There's a place called Ollie's discount store or wholesale or whatever. You can go there and get name brand fishing gear. Of course, I don't mean Guggen baits. They don't have Guggen baits there, but they have like Gulp and Yum and a few other brands. You can go there and get them cheaper than what Walmart would charge you. I bought a pack and I actually used it, and it's in one of these type of boxes, or maybe in my shop. I don't remember exactly where I put it. I paid $2 for it. And it's name brand, and it's the stuff at Walmart. They wanted $4 to $5 for the exact same item. I'm like, I'm saving money here, and I bought several packs doing that. So yeah, I didn't even know Ollie's carried fishing stuff until I saw it on YouTube of a guy fishing with Norm. Actually went there as a one of the little challenges that he does, and sure enough, I went to mine. I was like, hey, if it's at that one, maybe it's at mine. So I did. They had Shakespeare rods, the rod reel combos with the little tackle boxes on them for like 20 bucks. So I was like, man, that ain't a bad deal because let's face it, a lot of fishing stuff gets expensive over time. But if I can go and spend 2, 3 bucks on good lures, I'm buying them. They had crankbaits, jig baits, artificials, spinners. They had all kinds of different things. And they even had 3 different types of line. One was for freshwater, one was saltwater, of course. But then they had this other type, and I've never heard of it. It's got like a funny name. I think it's like fiber something. It's not the spider braided wire. It's something else. It's kind of like a monolithic line or whatever it's called, mono line. It's similar to that. It's like that nylon stuff, but it's super strong, or so the label said. But a whole spool of that was under 10 bucks. And I was like, man, do I really need any more line right now? Which I don't, because I got 2 different spools. I got saltwater and freshwater line, and I'm waiting until I get done with those before I buy any more. Um, so yeah, there's that. Okay, there we go. Sorry, like I said, my mom's texting me, and I'm trying to read this message real fast. I don't like doing that because it leaves dead air sometimes, and I don't like to do that. Give me 1 second. I do apologize. Okay, so yeah, basically that's all I got right now. Tomorrow's video will be over. Like I said, it's gonna be over my other rod reel combo. It's a closed space. I got one small tackle box to go over, and then on Friday I'll be going over my camo and how I set it up for the season to start. Since we are almost there, I'll have 8 days left come Friday. You see, I'm counting it down because I get excited around hunting season. It's one of my favorite times of year, especially right now. I love it. But yeah, if you have any questions about the 308, the ammo I use, these are Remington rounds. These are reloaded. They are not factory rounds. These are actually, this one is a FC and it is a reloaded round. A lot of them I use are reloaded. I had a buddy of mine out in Oregon uh, reload them for me. I just send him the brass casings and then he reloads them. Yes, I pay for them. No, he doesn't do it for free whatsoever. And I wouldn't let him do it for free because that's his time and his equipment to do it. And but these have been really good rounds, super nice. And oh, that one, I'll have to check that one. I don't really like the way that one looks on the tip, the little soft tip. But yeah, I do appreciate him doing that for me. He didn't have to. I asked him, and he's like, "Oh God, yeah, just send me the brass." I sent him a whole ammo box of brass. He sent me the ammo box back with a few rounds in it. And I was like, "All right, these are 180." He goes, "That's what you asked for. That's what you got." So yeah. So excuse me. With that being said, you know to like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. If you enjoy these videos, hopefully you do. Also, don't forget you can catch me on uh, Spotify. Just type in the search "Hunting and Fishing with Matt" to get all the latest episodes, or catch me on here on YouTube for the same thing. If you do subscribe, hit the little bell and do all for the notifications. That way you'll know when I'm online and you'll get to see my videos as I'm recording them. No, like I said, I haven't edited anything. They're all the same. Um, I don't edit mine. I keep them raw, I guess is the word to use there. But yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.